Breakfast in this part of the rural part of Kenya starts with a hot cup of tea. We usually make this tea on the fire, direct on the fire, and using fresh cow milk. Here we're going to take our morning tea, and we're going to take it with some arrowroots and some cassava. After that, we shall proceed to the garden to do some gardening for the day. And here is part of our garden, and we are growing kales. Kales is a very common vegetable in Kenya, and so you find almost every homestead has actually grown kales that they use for their vegetables. So these are the kales that I just planted today, and I need to water them. So we are watering them, we are pouring manure on them, and then we are going to mulch them. And this is my little kitchen kale garden, like you can see, that I'm trying to work on. And after I finish this, I will just take a walk, a morning walk across the farm in the rural village in Kenya. And this is just taking a walk in the farm and saying hi to my neighbors on the other side. And you can see here I have made a little nursery that I've planted a few seeds that I'm going to make a video on later on. And we should just walk across the shamba or the farm and look at the different little things that we grow around our farm. It's actually very nice to take this type of walk in the morning because you feel very fresh. The air is very fresh, very nice, very calm, no cars and nothing. It's just so good for your brain. Let's take a walk and see what we have in our farm, or our little farm we call it. So we have prepared the farm for planting our maize for the next season, and therefore we've dug all this. We usually use just an oar and a fork jembe to prepare our garden like this, and it's usually done manually. And so you can see that we have actually prepared it, and the last season we had planted some maize that did not do well at all. Like you can see, there is no produce. This is very poor produce. So we should just take a walk in our farm and see what we have. We have lots of natural trees that we have kept, and they are very old trees that have been there maybe for more than 50 years. And these trees were part of the Mount Kenya forest because this part is very near Mount Kenya forest or Mount Kenya itself. And so we should just walk and see all the many trees, beautiful trees that we have. And most of them are very old, and they've been in this farm for many years. We've used some of them to hang our hives. And so you can see that we have a very big avocado tree just in front of us that we are passing. And then after that, we are going to pass through a cassava garden. This is a cassava garden that we usually get our cassavas when we want to eat them for breakfast or just for a snack. We usually don't make much food with them. They're usually for snacks. Or we roast them by the fireplace, when we just want to take them with tea. And we shall go down, and as you can see that we have reached the end of the little farm, and this is where we have our own natural forest that we have grown ourselves. And we use this wood or this timber to build our houses. Here I have a little macadamia plant where I've hanged a beehive. And so usually we get macadamias from there and we sell them. And as you can see, I have lots and lots of bushes of apple trees. Those little dark bushes are actually apple trees that I have planted, plenty of them. But they have never, produced any apples. I need to work on them. I need to trim them and to actually graft on them some good breed of apples. So you can see that little shrub there, that's an apple tree. And this is a huge avocado tree. And we can move on to the other side through the cassava garden. And we shall see lots and lots of more apple trees. Those shrubs are apple trees. And here is a beautiful passion fruit, which is actually ripe. And it's just ready to be eaten. So I will come tomorrow morning and have it for my breakfast direct from the plant. It's going to be very fresh and nice. There's a lot of fruits in Africa or in the gardens, and they're always available, very fresh, and they're ecologically grown. So here I have more and more of my apple trees. All those bushes are actually apple trees. And I have lots and lots of bananas, as you can see on the other side. And this is a huge apple tree. We have, not apple tree, a huge avocado tree. We have lots and lots of avocado trees all over our garden. That's another one. That's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful avocado tree there. And here, just on the front of my screen, is the lemongrass. The lemongrass, we use it for our tea, usually in the morning and in the evenings. And you can see I came with my tea, which I am drinking because I am taking a walk with my tea and it has lemongrass in it. We also use the lemongrass to put in the hives, or rather to clean the hives so that we can attract the bees. So most of our hives have already bees in them, but we had to treat them so that we can get the swarms to come inside the hives. And here is one little banana that is growing. It's not yet ready to be ripened, so we'll just leave it there. And so you can see our garden. We have prepared it for the next season, and we are very excited. We're going to plant lots and lots of things. We're going to plant beans, we're going to plant maize, we're going to plant anything. We usually just mix everything in our garden, which comes out very well. We also plant a lot of English potatoes that we eat a lot with our food. And this is another apple plant, and this a little pawpaw plant that's not doing so well. And actually, we just continue with our morning walk, and we see what we shall be seeing. We have more and more trees, cassavas, maize, everything. Just take a walk with a cup of tea. You can sit down, you can come with a book and read, you can talk on your phone to your friends, and it's usually very, very, very nice for your relaxation. And here we see a little tree that's called a liquid tree.